Hello learners, are you ready for this? So today let's solve some exam questions on Algebra grade 7 and don't forget to show the steps neatly. So here we have to simplify this expression. Now if you see this expression closely, you will see that there are different variables, right? We have the variable x and we also have the terms with variable y. So then what do you think? How should we be solving this question? We have to take the like terms, together, right? We have to group them together. So let's write it down. 3x minus 2x plus 5y plus 4y. What we did here, we first combined the x terms together, then the y terms, right? So let's try to simplify in groups. I'm taking y as common now. Next step would be 3 minus 2, 1x, and 5 plus 4 is 9y, right? 1x is just, we can write it as x plus 9y also, right? So how we solve this question? We first combined the x terms together, then we combined the y terms together, and we simplified each group, and we wrote the final expression. So if you've got this answer, I can say that you are now firmly in higher level NCERT territory, right? Let's solve the next question. So here we have to multiply each term inside the bracket by 2, right? So we have to understand what the bracket means, right? The 2 outside the bracket here has to be multiplied by every term inside. So how we can write this? We can write it as 2 times 3x plus 2 times 4. This is what the bracket means here, right? So 2 times 3x is 2 times 3 is 6 and x plus 2 times 4 is 8, correct? So if you have understood this question, you are handling the brackets confidently, correct? So what is the NCERT rule here? To remember that we have to multiply the number outside the bracket by each term inside. Okay, next question. 3 times x plus 2 plus 2x. We have to simplify. So we have to think about this question in two steps, right? First is to open the brackets. This part we need to solve. And then we have to combine the like terms and simplify, right? So brackets first. 3 times x plus 3 times 2 plus 2x would remain as it is. 3x plus 3 times 2 is 6, correct? And plus 2x I would write it down as it is. Now we have to combine or group the like terms. 3x plus 2x and then plus 6, right? 3x plus 2x is 5x plus 6. So we solve this question, and if you have got this question right, I would say excellent. This is a solid NCERT class 7 level work, right? So how did we solve this question? We first opened the bracket. We multiplied the term outside the bracket, not the term, sorry. We multiplied the value outside the bracket by all the terms inside the bracket, right? And then we opened the bracket and we brought the like terms together and solved it, right? Simplified it. Next question, 4x minus x plus 3. Now here we have to understand the negative sign, right, before the bracket. What does it mean? It means we can write it as negative 1 as well, right? This is same as 4x minus 1 into x plus 3, correct? Minus means negative sign here is same as negative 1, correct? So now what does it mean? It means we can multiply minus 1 by all the terms inside the bracket. So when we will do that, we will say minus 1 times x, right? And then plus minus 1 times 3. So what will happen? 4x minus x and then minus 3. So what actually happened, if you see closely, the minus or the negative sign outside the bracket, it changed the sign of every term inside it. X was positive, it became negative. 3 was positive, it became negative 3. Correct? It changed the sign inside every term. It changed the sign of every term inside the bracket. So that's what happens if we have to handle the negative sign outside the bracket. It is same as negative 1, right? So now the same thing, the like terms are together only. 4x minus x, this is 3x and then minus 3. This is the correct answer, right? So the golden rule, minus before the bracket, it change all the signs inside it. Change all the signs of the terms inside the bracket. Why? Because minus is same as minus 1, right? Next question. So you are now solving higher order algebraic expressions confidently, and here we have another question which says you have to find the value of this expression if x is equals to 2. So first we have to simplify the expression, right? And then we have to substitute. We always remember always that first we need to simplify, then we will substitute. Okay, always. So 3 times x plus 4 minus 2x, this can be written as 3 times x plus 3 times 4 minus 2x. So 3 times x plus 3 times 4 is 12 minus 2x. Now what I will do is I will bring the like terms together. 3x minus x is x plus 12. X is what? X is 2, right? So we will say 2 plus 12. 2 plus 12 is nothing but 14. So this is the correct answer. The answer is 14, right? When we substituted the value of x as 2, we got 14. So now imagine if you have kept the value of x as 2 here, don't you think that we had to do the calculations more, like more calculations would have been required? So if it is 2, then the calculations are still easy. But just imagine if the number or if the value of x is not 2, if it would have been a bigger number, calculations would have become complicated. Here we just have to, whatever would be the value of x, we just have to add 12 to it to get the answer, right? So always remember the exam tip, NCERT exam tip, always simplify first and then substitute the value of the variable, right? So what we learned? We learned how to handle the brackets. We learned how to open the brackets. We learned how to combine the terms, like terms, correctly. And also we learned that we need to simplify before substitution and find the values of expression exam style, right? So in the next videos we will practice some more exercises and do some more MCQ questions on different topics like assertion and reason based questions. So stay tuned with Midpoint Learning next sessions. Thank you.